First of all, thank you very much for accepting our invite, and we are very glad. First of all, we would like to ask you, how can we put the teachings and all this wisdom in a language accessible for all?
Perhaps this is what I am doing, and I think this is what you can do. I'm not doing it because I'm special, but I think this is the way you can take it to, especially the young. Nowadays, when I go to a talk, there are lots of young people, and I'm very happy about it. You know why? Because you need to look at it from a new, practical, logical, scientific perspective. Because otherwise, nobody is interested. One of the reasons, look, I teach a subject which is normally considered difficult. The Upanishad, for instance. Babaji, my master, Maheshwarnath Babaji, belonged to the Nath Sampradaya, so the Nath tradition. He told me, teach the Upanishads. They are not as complicated as people think. Keep it simple. So what's it all about? Basically dialogue. So if you can encourage dialogue, the Sanskrit word for dialogue is samvad. So in a samvad, you and I, suppose you know more and I know less, or I know more, we should not bring that into play. Dialogue should be as if two people are talking to each other in equal understanding. So I think, and it is very important for more young people to get attracted to this ancient teaching which has come down to us. Sometimes I feel sorry that there are not many young people who are into Theosophy. I don't know about outside India, but here I see this happening. So, first thing, be practical, bring out the text and discuss it with others in a language they can understand. And get more people involved. Say that we are not converting, we are not proselytizing religion, we are just trying to look at the truth.
And the second question is how the young people in these times can put in practice the teachings.
Yes. The thing with this teaching is that it's not, if you just understand the theory, there is no point, you need to put it in practice. Now there are two things that is involved. While the teachings, the last sentence of the Bhagavad Gita in every chapter, the last sentence of every chapter of the Gita ends by saying, Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita, so it's simple, which means this is the Bhagavad Gita. Then it says Upanishads, teaching of Upanishad. And what does the Upanishad teach? Brahma Vidyaya, the knowledge of the Supreme Being, the Supreme Truth. Then it uses one word, which is very important. Without that, you can theoretically understand the Supreme, all the teachings, but you will not know what it is. Yoga Shastra. When I say Yoga Shastra, don't put it into this bracket of saying that yoga is this or yoga is that. Yoga simply means the practical way of opening up and deconditioning your mind so that it's able to understand these things which have been taught. Without that, without this practical application, it's not possible. So, when I say yoga, I'm not talking about just yoga asanas or something. My last talk 2-3 years ago in Geneva at the WHO headquarters was yoga beyond asanas. But when I say yoga, I mean there are Hollywood. Tomorrow if I set up shop in Hollywood and teach yoga and making $1,000, but that's only for the body, like mind. So that mind training is very important. Now, as the Yoga Shastra says to do that, you need to follow some procedures. The way of life has to change. They're called yama niyamas. In fact, one of the best translations of Ashtanga Yoga Shastra of Patanjali is available in the Theosophical Society. It was done by a Thai, one of the best. So I think this practice is good. You can start by saying it's good for the body. So everybody wants to have an hourglass figure. So, but then you can afterwards get interested and move forward with that, which is to do with the mind and beyond. But then people in practical language, you can understand. Unfortunately, people start the practice without knowing the background. Where are we heading? That is fraught with danger. HPP explicitly warned people about taking up a practice without knowing where you are going to live. And it is very clear that Yoga Sutras, the first chapter, is not practice, is not sadhana. It is samadhi pada, that is the map, Google Map where you are. Today Google took me the wrong way, took me to the back gate.
And then we want to ask you, how do you think that you can contribute to bring positive changes in the world?
By being positive oneself is first step. You can't do something and preach something else. You have to preach, teach, you need to live. Right? One. Second, take these teachings away from people who are specially clad in different robes and having special hairstyles and things like that. But in back to one thing I like about Theosophists, all Theosophists, they are all normal looking people. There is nothing wild or crazy about it. And yet they talk right. So we should take it off from all those whispering in the darkness and bring it out to light. The sun is for everybody, right? So for that, young people should know about these matters before they go out. When you live in this world, people are watching you. If you don't live the life that we're talking about, it's not possible to teach.
Being young Theosophists, do you think we can assist the masters in their work in some way?
Commander, see the problem. The problem is we really don't know about what you just now said are the masters. These are not ordinary things, you see. There's something beyond our ordinary thinking and understanding. So what your question was,
how, if we can assist in some way as young Theosophists?
So bring out the teachings. Bring out the teachings. Make them simple. Group meetings. We are not trying to bring you into the society. We are trying to make you understand the truth. Look at the Satyat Nasti Parodharma. There is no religion higher than the truth. Everybody wants to know the truth. So say that this we are assisting the masters, we don't know. Look, shall I put it this way? It's not if for me, but generally, if there are these masters, they know how to get it to you. And we really don't have. But then, that you're sitting here and wanting to discuss this seriously, and I see so many young faces, but please, don't misunderstand the word young. I have grey hair, but I'm young in the mind. That's what I mean. So, that you're doing this itself shows that some work is going on from there. Otherwise, it won't. How will it happen? They can always take it off.
We just want to ask you if you have a message for the youth and future generations.
Younger generation.
And the future generation.
Future.
Yeah.
Which is the younger generation. The future is in the hands of the young, right? Not in the hands of the old. So, one message is this. While it's nice to be modern, keep your mind open, but don't forget that there are gems available in the ancient teachings. Okay? And some of them are very, very scientific. And it need not necessarily be confined only to religion as it is in India. It could also come from other sources. So, since you asked me the question, and there are many young people here, I would say that please start seriously reading or listening to some of the books that you have which are not there anywhere else, which is one. Of course, the ice is unveiled, is a little scattered, but the Secret Doctrine. Please start a study class of the Secret Doctrine. The secret is not some hidden mystery, it's the secret of understanding. That's what it meant. And if you are reading the Secret Doctrine, I have a suggestion that you also read this little booklet written by H.P.B. called How to Understand Theosophy, or How to Understand the Secret Doctrine. Otherwise you might get lost in this comparison and all kinds of mystical things without getting to know the voice of the silence. This is mine. Have you heard the voice of the silence? When there is no sound. So this is what the young should be looking at. I'm sure you do it.